Yo, what's good, everybody? Look, we all want a ride that just refuses to quit, right? A car you can depend on year after year. But in this age of disposable tech and cars that feel like they have a built-in expiration date, what if I told you the formula for an immortal engine was perfected a long time ago? Today we're talking about the legends, the top-tier American V8s that were so ridiculously overbuilt, so tough and simple that hitting 300,000 miles is just another Tuesday. These are the engines that flat out refuse to die. Yeah, the world is moving on to EVs and tiny turbo engines, but these V8s are living history, monuments to a time when making something that lasts was the ultimate flex. They powered the trucks that built this country and the cars that defined it. With just a little bit of love, they'll outlive pretty much anything you can buy brand new today. So let's get into it. Here are the 5 American V8s that are damn near bulletproof. Alright, kicking it off with a controversial one. Yeah, I know, the Cadillac Northstar V8. Now, hold up, I know what you're thinking, head gaskets, right? And you ain't wrong. When the Northstar dropped in the 90s, it was a high-tech masterpiece. But those early models had a nasty habit of blowing head gaskets that would turn a dream car into a nightmare. So why is it on this list? Because GM finally got their act together. If you get a Northstar from after 2000, and especially after 2003, they fixed the biggest flaw with better head bolts and gaskets. With that problem handled, the Northstar's advanced engineering could finally shine. A well-maintained later model Northstar is smooth, powerful, and can push well past 200,000 miles. It's the underdog of the list, a little misunderstood, but with the right care, it proves it was built with greatness in mind. Next up, we're throwing it back to the golden age of muscle with a real powerhouse, the Buick 455. Dropping in 1970, this engine wasn't just about speed, it was the undisputed king of torque. Back in the day, the 1970 Stage 1 version was churning out a ridiculous 510 pound-feet of torque, more than any other muscle car on the street. But the real reason it's a survivor is its construction. This thing was built like a brick house, a heavy-duty block, forged internals, all designed to take a beating without even breaking a sweat. That's why you still see so many of these running strong decades later. Whether it was in a big body Riviera or the legendary GSX muscle car, the Buick 455 is a torque monster that, with basic maintenance, will just keep on pulling for hundreds of thousands of miles. Old school muscle was just built different. The HEMI. The name alone is legendary, bringing back memories of the fire-breathing 426 from the 60s. But the modern 5.7-liter HEMI that came out in the early 2000s, that engine built a whole new legacy, all about durability. It's the motor that brought the HEMI name to the masses, powering everything from Dodge Ram trucks to Chargers and Chrysler 300s. So what's the secret sauce? It's beautifully simple. Even with all the modern tech, it's still a classic pushrod engine. That means fewer moving parts and less complexity than the overhead cam engines it competes with. That straightforward design makes it tough as nails. Now some folks run into the HEMI tick from lifter issues, but a well-cared for 5.7-liter can easily blow past 250,000 or even 300,000 miles. It's a certified workhorse, built to handle the abuse of police fleets and heavy-duty trucks, and it's proven time and again that it can take a licking and keep on ticking, hopefully not literally. Coming in at the number 2 spot is Ford's legendary Modular V8 family. When the 4.6-liter 2-valve engine showed up in 1991, it was a game changer for Ford. These engines became the heart and soul of modern icons, like the Mustang GT, the F-150, and the indestructible Crown Victoria. And when I say indestructible, I mean it. The 2-valve 4.6-liter in particular is famous for its insane longevity. Ask any cop or taxi driver from back in the day. These engines would idle for thousands of hours and just rack up miles, sometimes hitting 300,000 or even 400,000 miles with nothing more than basic oil changes. Now, the later 3-valve 5.4-liter versions had a few more problems. But the foundation of the Modular V8 is without a doubt one of the most dependable platforms Ford ever created. Come on now. Was there ever really any doubt? The number 1 spot the undisputed GOAT of going the distance, is the Chevrolet Small Block V8. From the old school 350 that basically defined an entire era of cars to the modern LS series, no other engine family has been this dominant for this long. The classic small block was tough, simple, and cheap to work on. The triple threat. It powered damn near everything, and its reliability is the stuff of legend. But then, in the late 90s, Chevy dropped the Gen 3 LS. With its lightweight aluminum block and an efficient, simple design, the LS didn't just run with the legend of the old small block, it created a whole new one. LS engines are famous for being practically unkillable, with truck and car guys regularly pushing them past 300,000 miles with barely any signs of wear. For that unbeatable mix of simplicity, performance, and straight-up bulletproof reliability, the Chevy Small Block family is the king. It's the engine that will outlast everything else. So there you have it. 5 legends of American iron, all engineered to go the distance and then some. These V8s are more than just motors. They're a core part of our automotive culture. If you've got one, take care of it, and it'll probably take care of you for life. Now, I gotta know, which one of these is your favorite? And I know I probably left some heavy hitters off the list. So what legendary V8s did I miss? Drop it all in the comments below. And if you had a good time geeking out on some classic V8s, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. Peace.